What's up, guys? It's Saturday. I am so sorry. Honestly, I totally had no idea that I did not vlog yesterday. It was a really weird day yesterday and it was crazy busy because the night before I kind of felt like, you know, that the schedule of the past few weeks was starting to catch up with me, and if I don't get my sleep and if I get run down, it's very easy for me to get like a sore throat, but it's also very easy for me to kind of fix it by just getting a good night's sleep and taking some extra vitamin C and whatever. So Thursday night, I had a massage and then I was starting to just get a really sore throat. So I went to bed, I took my Excedrin PM, my best friend, and I let myself sleep in, and I just said, I'm gonna stop worrying about my schedule, I'm gonna stop worrying about everything I have to do, I'm just gonna sleep in and get the rest that I need so that getting sick is just not acceptable to me. I don't have time for it. So anyway, all that to say is that yesterday I was just totally off my schedule because I started so late, and I think in my head I had vlogged, but I had not. But I did do my insanity workout. Killer. You guys, seriously, these workouts are just blowing my mind, and you sweat so much. And I mean, you talk about a 6-minute block of blowing your face off cardio. Unbelievable. Like, I look down, I've tried to actually take a picture of it for you guys. I'll look down on my arms and my chest and my whole body. I'm just like covered in sweat. And then he'll stop for a while and do a lot of stretching, which I love. He just incorporates a lot of stretching, so I'm getting more and more flexible, which I need to. I'm so bad about focusing on stretching and focusing on doing yoga one day a week or 2 days a week if you can. But anyway, it is so intense. And you know, when I first got this and I put the DVDs in and I'm looking and I'm like 40 minutes, you know, because there's those of us that have been working out for a while and you're used to doing a certain level of intensity. Plus, you know, so many of us, we have such lofty goals. I mean, I am really, really shooting for reaching the goals that I wanted to reach by the end of last year. You know, I want to get to my ideal body fat percentage. I'm nowhere near it right now. I mean, by my calculations, I have at least 8% body fat. I'm not trying to get into competition body fat range, but I mean, I want to get as lean as I possibly can. I'm nowhere near it. And my muscle conditioning's, you know, awesome, and it's getting better all the time. But I mean, my main focus is fat loss right now. And Jay, I was talking to Jay the other day, who I featured down there, from Boca. If you're not working out with him in Boca, you're awesome. But he said the same thing. He's like, what you're doing is awesome. And these kind of killer insanity workouts that we're doing very much reminds me of that one time. And if you guys saw my blog a long time ago, I went to one of Jay's boot camps, and literally it made me throw up. It was so hard because we're not, you know, you think you're doing cardio if you're, you know, blasting some intervals on the treadmill or whatever, but that's just, I can't even describe it to you. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be one of those people. I'm not saying that what other people do for cardio is bad or not good enough. I'm just saying, like, this is a whole other level. I feel like I'm in the army. It's like, blows my mind. And it makes me feel a little bit better too, because the people in these videos, they've been doing it for 60 days. And like, I got to the end of yesterday's video and, you know, you can see that even then, like half of the class can't even make it through the last part of it. So, I mean, that made me feel better. My goal is, I certainly cannot do, it's my first week, but I have yet to be able to kind of get through all of them where you're going through the whole minute. I mean, I'm stopping like the last 5 seconds. 5 seconds doesn't sound like a lot to you guys. When you try this, 5 seconds is like an eternity when you're doing this stuff, especially when you're on the last 5 seconds. But anyway, all that to say is it's going to be a huge goal marker for me when I'm able to say, hey, I did one whole workout all the way through, I didn't stop. I don't know, that might be 60 days from now, it might be 90 days from now. This stuff is tough, but I'm telling you guys, it is kicking my butt and I am losing. I can see a difference every single day. I took my measurements, I've already lost half of an inch on my waist. So I am psyched. I'm really, really excited. I have no doubt that by the end of this year, you know, I wanted to do it by December 31st of last year, and I did it. But by the end of this year, I, and many of you who are working hard, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be able to say that I've reached my goal, period. My personal fitness best, where I wanna be with my fitness level, with my body fat percentage, with my muscle conditioning, with my core strength, with my cardio capacity, whatever. I know it, and that doesn't mean you stop. That just means you keep getting better. But I want to be able to get to the end of this year and just be like, I did it. And it's so awesome. It's so rewarding. And, you know, Hello, does it not always feel good when you look and you're like able to look in the mirror every day and see a difference for the better, as opposed to, I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting anywhere? I was there before, but I'm working harder. I'm really, really watching my diet, really counting calories, really recording everything. Last night I was hungry about like 10:30 and I had some honeydew melon. You guys might think, honeydew melon, what's the big deal? If you guys don't record that stuff, it adds up so quickly. And I think certainly that's been a weakness of mine the past 6 months or so, where I'd have something like that. I'd have some honeydew melon, and maybe I'm, my stomach's churning, so maybe I'll have another cappuccino. Well, there's 80 calories. There's 80, that's 150 calories. You add one or two more little things throughout the day, that's 500 calories. 500 calories, if you do that every day without thinking about it, and maybe you don't think about it because it's healthy food, because it's low fat or it's vegan or vegetarian, it doesn't matter. It all adds up. So if you're stuck and you're not losing weight, maybe you're not gaining weight, but if you're not losing, you gotta think about all that stuff, because it doesn't matter how healthy it is, it all adds up. Too much is too much. And I don't know about you guys, it's very easy for this one to eat too much, because I like to eat. So like, wine. Damn it! Why can't wine be 0 calories? That would be great. Then I would be an alcoholic. So on that note, I have to go because today is plyometric cardio circuit. I'm just also going to say, he is fine! Hello, don't we look good together? Anyway. So this is what I look like before. Afterwards, I'm gonna look like the inside of this bottle. And I'm loving it. I got a party to go to tonight, so I might have to do like an extra 10 minutes. You guys might think I'm joking when I say 10 minutes. This stuff will blow your face off, it's so hard. I get to the end of, you're looking at it, it's like 3 minutes. He'll have a timer, it's 3 minutes, and then there's another 3 minutes. That's the longest 6 minutes you'll ever do in your entire life. Or think of like, I was gonna say think of like the worst date ever. But this is like, you get good results out of this. The worst date is just wasted time, so whatever. You guys, have a great Saturday, have a great weekend. It's kind of really a bummer weather out today. It's like really, it's supposed to thunderstorm and whatever, but hey, that's why we can just move that little party indoors, right? You guys have an awesome one. Mr. Flo, it's almost your birthday. That's for you. You always get mad when I don't do both. And hi to everybody. Have a great day. I promise. Okay, so many of you yelled at me. I haven't done shoes in for a while. I promise I'll break out some shoes, because it's almost the end of summer. I gotta break out some of these shoes I haven't worn yet. What's my problem? I buy shoes and then I never wear them. I'll talk to you guys later.